I'm Shanelle, and today we're going to talk about all things henna, where I buy my henna from, how much I use, how often I use it, and what I put it in, and anything else I can think of. So first of all, I use henna about once a month. I will use henna all over my hair one month, and then the next month I will just do my roots. So that covers any idea of breakage or overusage. Then I use Nupur. Now this product is something that you can get in Indian stores or online, and it's cheap. It's about $7. And this is cool because it has so many different ingredients in it. So you got aloe, bhringraj, amla, fenugreek, shikakai. It covers so many different items within it. However, I still do add other products to this mixture, but from the ones I've tried, this has been my favorite so far. People of course want to know if henna can cover your grays, and yes, of course henna can cover your grays. It's just how you apply it. So before, I used to get iffy results in the front of my hair because I would always start with my roots, and that's an issue because it dries too fast. So now I start with the length of my hair, and then I'll add henna to the roots. That's of course when I'm doing the whole of my head. So anyway, let's get to the mixture in the bowl. So I'll start with the powders and the liquids separate. In the bowl goes the Nupur henna mixture. I also add extra amla and extra fenugreek. Then I may also add aloe vera powder, but if I don't add the powder there, then I'll add it in with the aloe juice later. In the tea bowl, I will then start boiling, water, and then I'll add hibiscus and green tea always. And now I've added ambunu to that. And of course, you've seen, if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen I've been enjoying this ambunu and how it really helps the detangling process when washing and deep conditioning. So besides adding that extra moisture, it just makes it easier to get through your hair. So while that's then boiling, I have to let that sit for a half hour just to let the ambunu get a little bit slimy. And this time I did it with half a liter of water. So if there's anything left over, it's fine, but at least I have enough there to just add to the mixture because it's big. So with the powders, I then slowly add a little bit of water at a time and mix it all together just so it doesn't get clumpy, and just make sure everything, balances out very well. And then once that mixture is all together, I will then add a deep conditioner and some oil. So usually I would use coconut oil. This time I used castor oil, which is also a huge favorite of mine. And then also aloe vera juice, like I said. So I'm looking for a yogurt consistency over a cake batter consistency because I let this sit overnight, and as the night goes on, it tends to get thicker and thicker. So the yogurt consistency works best for me. I cover the mixture with plastic, and I push the plastic down over the mixture so I can keep out as much air as possible. And again, yes, of course, I let it sit overnight. I think you can let it sit for 3 hours, but overnight works fine for me. And then the next day when I apply it to my hair, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, the next day when I apply it to my hair, I start with dirty hair because doing it on freshly washed hair just hasn't seemed to work as well. And also it's less messy because the water's dripping out and then the henna's dripping, and just is a whole mess. It's just easier to do it on dry hair. It works well, it's fine. And then I shampoo it out. So I know people said that they use conditioner to wash it out. Yeah, I prefer, I gotta wash my scalp, y'all. So I definitely use shampoo and then conditioner, and or shampoo and then deep condition steam afterwards. Overall, do I like the color that it puts in my hair? My hair is like a dark brown color that you can see in the light, and the grays have become a very bright color. And at first I liked it, but I think as time has gone by, it started to become very orange to me, and I'm not liking it so much. So I think in the future, what I'm going to do is do the same mixture, and then afterwards, after I wash that out, go in with an indigo, so it would just be all the way black. I think I will prefer that. But you know, it's been fun having this little bright ass flecks of color in your hair for the time being. I haven't had any issues with breakage or anything like that. I've just seen more length retention, which is why I continue to do it, and I think I always will. I love using henna in my hair, and I think it was definitely the thing I was missing in trying to figure out what was an issue besides moisture, but protein was definitely a thing for me too. So in other videos, I know I've mentioned that the way I put the henna on is I cover my face in Vaseline, and it's great to use gloves, but I like to use my hands. I don't mind having my hands stained for a few days. I use my hands because I want to be able to feel where everything is and how it's placed, and because I can't see everything, so I need to be able to feel it. But I have gloves that, if that's the case, gloves and a brush, but I ain't that fixated, y'all. And on top of that, I make big batches of the henna just so that I can freeze it, and I don't have to make this process every month. So this will last for 1, 2, maybe 3 treatments. And that way I could just take it out, defrost it, put it in, put the rest back, or start all over again. Real simple stuff. Oh yeah, and if I'm going to use the indigo, the thing about indigo that is great is it doesn't take as long as henna to make. So I could just make that mixture. It's ready in like 15 minutes or a half hour, put it on my hair. It doesn't take as long to take either. So it's the quick part of the process if I have to do an extra step. Whereas the basis of henna is just like, you know, hours here and more hours there. Oh, and also when I do that original henna mixture, I let it sit on my hair for 5 hours. I hope I've answered all your questions, and I know I've been a little bit all over the place. I was trying not to forget anything, but if you do have any other questions, please ask me below and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, I'll put the link in the description box for this henna mixture, or you'll be able to find it at your local Indian store, what have you, whatever is easiest for you. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.